My name is Agri Sri Yulia Fuji. I am from Physics Study Program, Department of Physics Education. I am the first author in this paper and will present with the title that is Characterization of Slope Movement Hazard at Sukatani Chigania Railway Section using Slope Stability Analysis and Center of Mass approach. The outline of this presentation is introduction, methods, result and discussion, and the last one is conclusion. Slide disaster often occur in mountainous areas or steep surfaces, especially during a long rainfall season, and have posed significant risk in Indonesia over the two past years. From the geoportal data Indonesia, there have been 291 landslides even in Indonesia, especially in West Java. In Sukatani district, in Purwakarta Regency, West Java, steep highly areas are mainly composed of weather, volcanic product, and pyroclastic flows. So, the areas are prone to landslide during heavy rainfall. Due to the geomorphological condition that constrains the land availability, man-made slopes are sometimes constructed for railways network in this area. Slope stability analysis is a commonly used method to assess the stability of natural and man-made slopes. The safety factor is equal to or less than 1. Such movement characteristics are required to define the type of slope movement and determine proper and effective mitigation. Show that the landslide velocity and run-out distance can be determined using simple geometric rules known as energy budget calculation based on a simple column friction model. The study presented in this paper aims to characterize a potential slope failure hazard of a man-made slope at a Purwakarta Regency. The objective of this study were to determine the sliding surface within the man-made slope using slopeway and P-beam stub software, and to predict the run-out distance and the velocity of the slope movement using the center of mass approach. The Morgenstern-Price method was chosen for the analysis to determine the geometry of the unstable slope based under the factor safety of 1. The soil parameters were obtained from the laboratory tests as shown in the table. The landslide's run-out distance and the velocity of the landslide mass were then determined using a simple column model approach by calculating the initial potential energy of the unstable slope mass. In the left figure, show the result of slope stability modeling from slopeway and P-beam stub. It can be seen in the left figure that both software produce the sliding plane at Fs equal to 1 form within the rock gabion. However, different slip surface is evident in which the result of P-beam stub result in a non-circular sliding plane. It is also evident that a high water table is required to induce a critical slip surface within the slope. And in the right picture, show the geometrical parameters to predict the run-out distance and velocity of the Sukatani landslide based on slopeway and P-beam stub. Considering that the center of mass of both cross-section is almost similar on both cross-section and thus, the height of the center of mass is also almost similar. Accordingly, the result of estimation of run-out distance and velocity as shown in the table in the slide show that the run-out distance of the Sukatani landslide based on the slopeway model is about 24.65 meter, while that of P-beam stub is about 24.41 meter. Thus, the slopeway model produces a slightly longer run-out distance than the P-beam stub model. This difference is due to height of the center of mass of the former being higher than that of the latter. In the table, also indicates that the estimated velocity of the landslide mass of the former is slightly higher than the latter as shown in the table. Based on the landslide movement can be classified as an extremely rapid landslide movement that may form into a debris flows and pose a significant risk to the railway infrastructure and traffic. Thus, the result of this analytical study recommended that an effective strategy mitigation plan should be implemented to reduce the landslide risk. The conclusion of this paper is the result of slope stability analysis using slopeway and P-beam stub show a good agreement in determining the slip surface location within the slope at critical safety factor. Based on the center of mass approach, the slope failure is characterized by a run-out distance of about 24.5 meter and a movement of more than 6.3 meter per second. Therefore, the combination of long run-out and extremely rapid movement indicators would suggest that the landslide in this area introduced a high risk to the railway traffic. Acknowledgement of paper is the research was funded by research program Penelitian Dasar Kemenristek Dikti and in collaboration with Research Center for Geotechnology. So, it's all my presentation. Thank you for your attention and see you again.